Guys, make sure to stand till the end. If you make a few common mistakes, you can destroy your engine. Stay with us, we'll explain why. Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a BMW 3 Series generation F30 F31 guys. If you want to see how to change engine, stay with us. We'll cover common mistakes people make, guys, that can destroy your engine. Stay with us, we'll cover that. What do we need to do, what products we use, and by the way, if you need to buy oil, filter, we're going to share the information in the description of the video below for your convenience. So let's go ahead and start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix pretty much anything, guys. We do engines, transmissions, bodywork, engine codes, fuses, relays, guys. By the way, we have more than 17,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check it out, guys. So let's go ahead. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's go ahead and start on it now. So now, guys, we have the car jacked up on the driver's side, so we have room to crawl underneath. Always use a jack stand. If your jack fails, guys, you're done. You're going to be squished under the car. If one little bitty O-ring fails you, it's going to lose pressure and you're going to be dead. So always use a jack stand as well, guys. So here now, okay, we want to show you. You see, you have we need a 17mm for the X drive. If you have a non-X drive version, you're going to need, guys, okay, you're going to need just, I think it's an Allen wrench, 8 or 10mm. And we're going to start that one. It might be quite tight, guys, so we might need to get the bigger ratchet. Let me grab the bigger one and we will, guys, okay, continue. Let's try it one more time. Nope. Okay, I'll get the bigger one. So, bigger tools, guys. If something doesn't work, bigger tools should fix it, right? Okay, so let's go ahead, do that now. Careful not to strip it. Okay, and let's try now. Okay, now, if the engine is super hot, it can burn you. Always use gloves, eye protection, skin protection, guys. Now, is our hot? Not so much. We drove it less than 5 minutes. It's a cold day, so the advantages of draining the oil hot, it will drain faster. The disadvantage is it can burn you severely. If it's cold, just let it drain for a longer period of time. Let it drain for 30 minutes to make sure everything's out and then continue, guys. But we're going to go ahead now. Okay, you can see we got gloves and we're going to remove the oil drain plug. The capacity of that specific engine, it's about 5 quarts, which is a little bit, or about 5 liters. So, okay, it's going to come off any time, I can see it, but watch now, it's going to start draining. Okay, and it's coming off now, guys. So we're going to let it drain all the way. We have the drain plug and we'll continue. Next we're going to go ahead and open the hood, guys. You pull the handle twice, it's going to go ahead and open. Now here, while it's draining, that will be your clue, guys, to go ahead and drain the oil filter, because more oil will drip back in the oil pan. There is a special wrench, I'll recommend to use it. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. It fits exactly on that cap, so you don't do any damage to it. It's definitely, guys, worth to have that wrench. So we're going to go ahead, guys, okay, and pre-loosen it here with the pliers. Unfortunately, I gave my wrench to a friend of mine. Never saw it back lately, so we'll buy another one. But we'll put a link, we'll put the product in the description of the video below so you can see where you can get it from if you need to. Go ahead, get a container, it's going to make a mess. Lift it up, let it drain a little bit, let it drain in the thing so you don't drip oil everywhere. Watch, all that oil is leaking back in the oil pan and it will start dripping even more, even though it was drained all the way. Okay, you can see how it's dripping again, guys. So that's why you need to leave it open. We're going to go ahead and do that. Now we'll pull the filter off the housing, okay, like that. Here we're going to be replacing seals. Watch now, the new filter, by the way, if you need to buy a really good quality filter, very affordable, okay, we will share the information in the description of the video below. Here, guys, we have a little ring, O-ring, that we need to replace, a big one, and that's the washer, okay, for the drain plug. So now we're going to go ahead, pull this one. They might break when you pull them, due to the fact that it might be exposed to quite a bit of heat, and they do fail, guys. Always replace them. very inconvenient to do. Okay, it did break. This one's broken. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to get the big one. Watch the canal that it goes into, that you need to install the new one in exactly the same location, right? So, okay, it's coming off. Now we're going to go ahead and get this. Okay, get the new ones, and we're going to install them while everything is still draining. Common mistake people make, they don't replace the O-rings, or they install them the wrong way. And that can cause oil pressure loss, leak of oil, that can destroy your engine. One mistake. Number two, not using good quality filter. We've seen that happen quite often as well. Go with, I would recommend usually we use the BMWs or the MAN filters, guys, are good quality. Now probably there are other ones as well, Mobile One, things like that are good as well, but just always go with good brands for that stuff. I never risk losing my engine due to saving less than $5 on an oil filter. We're going to go ahead, install the ring where it's supposed to, check this thing out in the canal, apply a little bit of oil on the ring so it can easily close, otherwise if it's dry it's going to have quite a bit of friction. We get the filter, it doesn't have an up or down side specifically, you can do it anyway, and you're going to go ahead, okay, and press it hardly, okay, like this one. You hear a click, it's stuck in place. Now we're going to go ahead, start it by hand always. And once you start going, guys, okay, that's okay. Watch this thing now. It's going, it's going, it's going, and now it's going to okay, slip because my hand got oily. That O-ring is quite fat because it's new. So we're going to go ahead, try if you use a pliers not to slip, because when you slip, that's when you damage, okay, your cover. Okay, now if you're using the wrench it will be better because you can use the torque specs that are on top of the cover. Okay, we need to go a little bit more. I can still see the gap underneath. You need to close the gap. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, right there. That's it. Perfect. Now, let's open the oil cap. One mistake people forget, okay, is to tighten the oil filter. So do that before we proceed. Next, we're going to come underneath and we're ready with closing, guys, the oil drain plug. Next step, guys, we come underneath. Okay, everything drained quite efficiently. Check this thing out, okay? Barely just a drip here and there. Now we're going to replace the oil drain plug washer that we got a new one. That copper washer needs to be replaced on every oil change. Inspect the oil drain plug, make sure you don't have any damage to it. Wipe it, make sure you don't have any metal shavings on it as well. Go ahead, start it always by hand, never use any power tools or anything like that because you can destroy your oil pan. We have a video how to replace oil pan on our YouTube channels. Timing chain, oil pan gasket, multiple things if you need help with that for the X-Drive. If you don't have the X-Drive, we have a video on the 528i F10, which is the same engine with the plastic oil pan. So go ahead, okay, tighten it now. Don't over tighten it because you can damage it, guys, okay? The torque specs we'll try to put in the description of the video below. So, okay, that's what we're doing now. Okay, I think that's good, right there, perfect. So we're ready to start adding oil, guys. We're using the European Formula Castrol Edge. Mobile One is another good oil, or Leaky Moly is amazing oil as well. So it requires the whole bottle for that specific N20 engine, the 5-quart bottle, guys. So we're going to go ahead and just empty the whole thing now. So we'll just keep adding, guys, the rest of it, okay? The rest of the engine oil needs to be added, and then, okay, we can continue with the next step. Now make sure you don't overfill. When you overfill engine oil, guys, okay, you may end up damaging pistons. You may end up damaging catalytic converters because that oil, okay, by the way, we have a little bit of a spill. Let me wipe it here. If you find anything that you spilled, oil dripping, get it now, guys, okay, because you don't want, okay, that there eating your hoses and smelling like engine oil later as well. So another mistake people make, they forget to close the cap. Now inspect your cap, guys. If you have white oil deposits, it could be symptoms of bad PCV valve. If you have like foam, white foam buildup on the bottom of the cap, bad PCV valve, check out the video on our YouTube channels about symptoms of bad PCV valve on BMW, guys, what to expect, how it can lead to expensive repairs as well. Next step, we're going to lower the car, make sure you don't have anything underneath, and make sure nobody's under the car, right? And go ahead, and we're going to lower it now. Okay, perfect, just like this one. After that, we can continue with the next step. So guys, next step. Okay, first, let's summarize. We added engine oil. Common mistakes people make: not getting the oil drain plug tight. Sometimes they catch it by hand, they forget to tighten it, vibrations will loosen it, you lose the oil, destroy the engine. Number 2, forgetting to replace the oil filter or not doing it right. Number 3, forgetting to add oil. Number 4, forgetting to put the oil cap. Next thing, guys, okay, that we need to do, make sure the garage is open. We'll recommend to even do that outside, all the way outside, guys. Let me grab the key quick and I'll show you what else we need to do. We need to start the car. When we start it, we need to look specifically for one thing. Make sure the oil pressure light doesn't come on. It's normal to stay on for maybe up to 2-3 seconds because the oil filter doesn't have oil in it. But after that, if you have oil pressure light on, turn the engine off. Something's wrong, guys. So let's go ahead and start it now. Okay, so we're starting it now. And by the way, if you want to see how to reset service due on BMW, we have the video on the channel. Hood still open warning. Okay, let me go ahead, clear that one. Now, no oil lights, no oil pressure light. Let it idle, guys. The next step that you will need to do, you need to go ahead, guys, okay, and check your engine oil level. By the way, that's really, really easy. If you want to see that, okay, the video about that will be step by step on our YouTube channel, and we'll have video how to reset the service due as well on your BMW F30. Now, if the oil level is perfect, you're ready to go. If it says it's low, you might need to add some. If it doesn't read the oil level correctly, we have a video why BMW doesn't measure oil level, guys, and how to fix that as well. All this will be on our YouTube channels. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.